Welcome back. More Palworld. Where we left off.
Edit of Keanu Reeves playing the role of a hot dog in a movie. No reason why. I just wanted to play the role of a hot dog.
Knowing him, actually no. Play the role of John Wick, but throughout the whole movie, he is dressed as a hot dog, and it's never addressed.
It's just never addressed. It's just the movie. He's just in a hot dog costume.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen funny comments. It's just like POV. You watch Sonic 3, and it's like Shadow just quoting John Wick films.
Pretty much. Literally, just about anyone can do Shadow's voice. It is the easiest voice in the world.
All right, do it.
You just whisper with an angsty teen tone.
Okay, do it. You gotta prove it to me, otherwise I can't believe you.
I don't even know what he says, to be honest.
Now there's the real problem. Not knowing what he says.
I don't like
Exactly
fucking. I don't play any Sonic.
It's exactly why I threw you under the bus, because I don't know what he says.
I'll just say random shit, I guess. I'm Shadow. Sonic, you stupid fuck. Is it a minute? Yeah, it is. Just gotta make sure.
No, you're the fastest hog alive. Oh god.
Fastest hog?
Yeah, he's a hedgehog.
I mean, yeah,
He's an
but
edging
you
hog.
just... I just don't see people call him a hog without the hedge part.
Nope, he's a hog.
I am the ultimate life form. Oh yeah, he also fucking Maria. I don't know what's with Maria. Maria.
Hey, God, what was John Wick's wife's name? I swear to God, if her name was Maria, that'd be funny as hell.
That is a good question. I don't know. I've only watched the first John Wick.
Bridget Monahan?
Sure, let's go with that.
Nah, her name's Maria. We're changing it.
All right, Maria.
Everybody, editors, get on that. Change her name.
Yeah, redo everyone's memory of her.
Yep, her name is Maria now.
Why is
I
the
don't understand.
Lift Monk the only thing that never attacks us? It's a fucking coward. It always runs away. Even when you shoot it, it runs away.
Every pal runs from me until I shoot him.
Well, yeah, until you shoot him, Morty. Okay, what were you saying?
Oh, no, you were talking about the Matrix, and then I cut you off by talking about how Shadow is John Wick.
Yeah. Matrix, right, 4th movie. I don't understand why people hated it. Because apparently it did terribly.
Yeah,
They lost 130 million in box office. And I'm not sure why. The main complaint that they said was that Morpheus wasn't in it. Which, story-wise, it makes sense why he wouldn't be in it, because it takes place 60 years in the future. I don't know about you, but I don't think Morpheus is living through age.
Well, of course not. He's just a normal human being.
Exactly.
The robots use humans as batteries.
Now, that begs the question. How the fuck is Neo and Trinity in the next movie? Well, the robot that's the main bad guy, not a robot, it's a program.
Yeah,
that dude that we were talking
Same
about.
thing as Mr. Smith.
Kind of.
Wasn't that the villain's name in the first 3 movies?
Yes,
Smith?
it was Smith. Smith is in the 4th movie. He just not the same actor, which kind of sucks.
Oh, was that the guy who's being played by Neil Patrick Harrick, whatever his name was?
No. Different bad guy. The one that we're talking about with Neil, he plays as a program that created the updated Matrix. And this updated Matrix revived Trinity and Neo because he noticed that when those two are close together, they exorbitant a very high amount of power. which you've seen in the third movie when he disables a shit ton of machines.
Yeah.
So he revived them by practically putting them back together, and then kept them in pods by bringing them back into the Matrix. And the ironic part is, what he did for Neo was he turned him into a game creator. Or game developer. And do you want to know what game he made?
Fortnite.
No.
Oh.
It's more on the nose.
The Matrix?
Yes.
Is that an actual game? I don't actually know.
No, it's not a game. Well, there is games of the Matrix, but they used Neo's entire life as a game.
Okay, go on.
And so Neo is stressed out because he made a game with him technically as the main character. So he's having troubles discerning reality from fake, which we both know it's fake. But he doesn't know that. So he's stressing the fuck out. And then his co-owner of the company, the gaming company, is this
Wouldn't
dude
that be
who's
CEO,
like...
or am I mixing up?
It's like, I don't know. You're kind of right, I think. But
No, I'm left.
he's like this douchebag that's got like sunglasses and everything. Yeah, that's Smith.
Yeah, of course. Smith had the fucking glasses, and he was a
Yeah.
douchebag.
But Smith was also trapped by this program. So it was
Yeah.
both Neo and Smith that were both trapped, and Smith was like, man, this fucking sucks. But Neo created Morpheus as a program. And then this one lady from the real world went into Neo's game and obtained, well, and essentially got the Morpheus that was in there out. So then the Morpheus that it's getting confusing. The Morpheus.
Okay, yeah, back up. Okay,
okay.
So Neo made the Matrix game, okay?
Correct. He
And
made
then
the
you
game
said-
in the Matrix already. So it's a Matrix in a Matrix.
Okay. And then you said somebody went into Neo's Matrix to get that Morpheus out.
Correct. And that Morpheus
proceed.
is played by a different black dude. Just for some context there.
Interesting.
Which he then, that Morpheus meets up with Neo, and Neo's like, what the fuck? You're not supposed to be here! This isn't real! And whatnot. And then he wakes up in the therapist office, which the main bad guy is the therapist. How ironic.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because he's keeping an eye on Neo the closest way possible.
I mean, I could see that Lawrence Fishburne wasn't in there just because, you know, he's probably old and didn't want to do it anymore.
Yeah.
Or, you know, other movie opportunities that he was already locked in and couldn't, you know, get out of it. Because I know that was one reason, like, the guy who played Sandman for Spider-Man 3.
I already
wasn't
knew
on
where
set.
you were going.
Yeah. It's a good example.
Such a shame, though. It makes sense, but it's such a shame. Love that dude.
Oh, actually, you know what? Never mind. That wasn't the case. They just thought it was a good idea.
Thought it's because he
said in
wasn't physically
2020
there.
That he had not been invited, my bad, to reprise his role.
That doesn't make any fucking sense.
But
Well,
anyway,
it sounds. Well, to me, it sounds like the director thought, "Hey, yeah, no, let's just get him out of there. We don't need him anymore."
fucking assholes.
Well, that's usually how it is. Why do you think I don't like fucking Transformers 1, okay?
Fair enough.
I understand I can understand the idea, oh, we need to reprise the role of Optimus and some of these other characters because the originals are old. But until they're
It's
dead,
like, bitch,
don't do it!
they're a fucking voice actor. They don't have to move. Dude could be in a wheelchair and still voice Optimus.
The thing that hurt me the most knowing that is that Peter Cullen has stated in several interviews before that he wants to keep going. As long as he has it in him, he wants to keep doing it, which he believes that he will always have it in him. He just, his body will die, unfortunately.
That's Keanu Reeves with John Wick. He's like, I'll keep going. If you guys keep one, I'll keep going.
For it. One of the roles that has been been rumored around. I love the idea. If it does happen, I'd be really stoked. It's the idea of Keanu Reeves. I think he said this in an interview once, that if he were to play the role of a superhero or in something like that, he would want it to be a specific one. I could be completely wrong here, but I think he said the Ghost Rider it would be one he'd want to do.
Oh,
for Marvel.
I don't ever remember him talking about Ghost Rider. I do remember news about Ghost Rider where Nicolas Cage was like, "Oh, I so want to do another Ghost Rider."
I'm sorry,
like he has been open
the idea
about that.
Keanu Reeves being Ghost Rider 2 sounds so good to me.
It does.
Like, no offense to
I'm
Nicolas
very
Cage.
curious how it would go. I don't think it'd be bad. It would definitely, he would have to do it differently, though.
Yeah, it would have to be done differently. Like, I like the idea.
Because
I did like.
I don't care what you guys say, but first Ghost Rider was the best. That was done perfectly.
Nicolas Cage's first Ghost Rider movie?
Yeah.
Yes, I will not argue. The second one, bullshit, please. I hated it.
Second one was
not as good.
No.
I hate to say it, it's just not as good. Oh, I know, it's
skull,
painful to say, it's just not.
The skull felt weird. It was all bubbly. And the skull itself was protruding. The only reason why I didn't feel right was because the first one was so perfect.
Yeah, which I mean,
for example, did you know that the skull in the first one was modeled after Nicolas Cage's real head?
And I know that during those transformation scenes, he actually lit himself on fire.
Which is why it looked like such good animation. Because it was an animation.
Yeah, no, it was legit for the most bit.
But then you get to the second movie and you have the animated fire. That's my one problem about that is when movies try to animate fire, I don't care how good it looks, you can't animate fire. It don't work.
You can't beat the original stuff. Yeah, that's probably what it was.
Because as soon as you animate the fire, it looks like animated fire. So it looks like you're casting a fucking wizard spell. It's like
Fireball!
Fireball! It's like, bitch, this is Ghost Rider! He's not a wizard! You don't cast a fireball!
No. Yeah, no. I know what you're talking about.
Now,
granted, that was probably my beef with the second movie is because, as you said, the animations weren't that good, the skulls were protruding, and all that.
Granted, my favorite scene does come from the second movie.
Is it the one where he takes a bazooka to the face?
No.
That does bring up another point I can think of.
I'm curious to see if you can think of the moment that I'm thinking of in the second movie.
Where he's pissing fire?
No. I'll give you a hint. It was badass.
I was gonna say, does it happen to be the giant ass fucking flaming hell mining material?
Yes.
Vehicle? Yeah.
That was fucking awesome.
That is one instance I liked from the movie because it was true to what the Ghost Rider can do from the comics.
Mm-hmm. Which they did do in the. They did do that in the first movie with his bike, which is really cool. I love the transformation scene of the bike.
I hate how they did that so dirty in the second one. The first one, I loved how the bike looked, and then the second one, it's just a flaming regular motorbike. Like, come on.
Oh, I didn't even fucking notice.
Yeah, no, it's not the same bike. The first one, it was that, nice metallic metal skull flaming bullcrap. Loved it. It looked really cool.
I just
Second
found...
one, no, it's just a regular bike that's painted black and charcoal.
What the fuck? Okay, what the fuck? I just found a pal tamer, and he's like, "You want to fight?" I'm like, "Okay." You bring out this tiny little fucking plant thing, and I bring out a dragon. He died.
Man, I didn't actually know you could find that.
I didn't know either.
The more you know, guys.
The more you know.
Yeah, if you want to take a quick look in the you know,
fuck, I
what
did
am
a
I
circle.
doing here? No, hang on, I'll send it over here to you. Yeah, here we go. I'll just send you this GIF and you can look at it. Yeah, that's the second movie bike. It's not the same as the first one.
Oh yeah, it's just a bike that has flaming wheels.
Yeah, and like heavy black smoke. Not to mention, it just sounds like a normal motorbike. At least in the first one.
Yeah, the other one was like.
That one. Yeah.
It actually
that's
sounded like
quite
something.
accurate. Yeah, it sounded like a demon.
Yeah. Oh, hey, a dungeon. Sweet.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to diss on the second one too badly because, you know, it's the same one with Nicolas Cage, but it's also pretty bad nonetheless.
All right. Do you know what my favorite funny moment in the second one was?
Ooh, funny moment in the second one.
Uh-huh.
I don't
There's
know, I
not
can't
many
really think
funny
of-
moments. Because it
Man,
tried
I
to
can't
take
really
itself
think-
way too seriously.
Yeah, I don't think I can really think of one except for the whole peeing, like a flamethrower when he's peeing.
It's a good moment, but not what I'm thinking of.
I don't think I can think of
It was
'cause I can
super
only-
subtle.
Okay, go on. Enlighten me, because I can't
Okay.
guess it.
Remember when that guy dies and the fucking devil is like, "Ah, you fucking pathetic bitch," so he revives him?
Oh, yeah, with the power of decay.
Indeed. Favorite part is when he's trying to eat food,
Oh,
and the
eat the
one
Twinkie!
thing that doesn't decay is the Twinkie.
Yeah!
He's like, huh, how about that?
Oh, that's pretty good. Yeah, I know what you're talking. Yeah, I remember that now. It was funny. My dad chuckled at it, and he had to explain it to me, and I'm like,
Like, those Twinkies
I
are
just
loaded
got-
with so much preservatives, they'll last longer than grandma.
it lasted longer in his hands than decay. Okay, that was actually a really nice
Wait.
idea
Hold
for a
on.
villain.
Actually, that brings up a good point. Let me see if I can find you a picture.
Hey, that's a pretty picture.
Motherfucker!
Yeah, that's me. How do you know?
Oh, not videos.
Grandma Bezos. Come on, Grandma, you can do it.
Oh, God. Let me just close minus this. Sorry, viewers at home. I have to show him a Twinkie.
Okay, now I'm kind of concerned. What Twinkie are you showing me?
That is
the
a
fuck?
50-year-old Twinkie.
That looks like a sponge or coral.
That boy's 50 years old. No mold. No rotting. Just...
Future Cannon, put a picture up for the viewers at home.
I don't know if I'm going to remember. If I don't put a picture up... Like, we're 15 minutes in.
Just Google 50-year-old. Just Google 50-year-old.
Well, the problem is, by the time I edit this, it's going to be a month later. So, me remembering about this is going to be impossible.
Yeah, so viewers at home, just Google 50-year-old.
This is why... Oh, yeah. Good point. Yeah. Google 50-year-old Twinkie. You'll see it in Google Images.
I wonder if they make Twinkies like that, like
Or
they
just
did
Google
before.
oldest Twinkie.
World
works, too.
record for oldest twink. I mean Twinkie.
Oh, God. I don't want to see that world record.
Oh man. I know there's like a world record for walking so far on Legos.
Really?
Yeah, I know that because I watched Dude Perfect and they broke that record.
You know, there is a festival where you walk on hot coals the whole time?
No, but I know what you're talking about with the walking on hot coals.
Yeah, they do that, but, like, it's the whole area. So you have to constantly walk.
Okay, scratch that. Apparently, the record I'm thinking of might have been dethroned.
Already.
So
a
Guinness
new
World
record.
Record that I'm looking at, it tells me the who, and it tells me the what. The farthest distance walking barefoot on Lego bricks is 8,898.9 miles. No, meters. My bad. Or known as 29,195 feet.
That
in
dude probably can't
10.39
feel...
inches.
That dude probably doesn't have nerve endings in his feet anymore.
Yeah, no, I don't think so. What the hell? That is so far.
Yeah, they're painful, especially on when you get a corner piece and you're like, ah!
Oh, I know that pain. I had a whole Tupperware of Legos. Why do you think I don't play with them anymore?
What? You're not supposed to step on them.
No, I would always like play with them, leave them out, forget, wake up, go play with them again, and I'd step on them when I enter my room.
Well, that's just
And I'm
your
like, you know what? Yeah, no, it's my fault. But then again, I haven't really had a reason to. Well, let me rephrase. I haven't had a good enough excuse to play with my Lego set for a long while. So
I turned one of a giant Halo ship into a solid brick.
that reminds me. Apparently, there's like an app or something like that, or a program you can get that, like, if you just take a picture of a bunch of pile of Legos, it will tell you what you can build out of it.
God, I need
Don't
that.
know anything about. I don't know what it is or anything like that, but the idea sounds really intriguing for somebody who has a bunch of Legos for no reason. I can only remember like maybe two. No, I can remember 3 to 4 of the sets I did have before they got broke.
I mean, I made my Lego brick practical because when I was younger, I played with Legos, built things, built a little brick, and then I turned that brick into a. It was like a ship, but it wasn't a ship because it had wheels. So it was like a pirate ship up top, but the bottom was like wheels. So
Did
it was
you ever
a
have
brick
that problem
ship.
as a kid when you're like, oh, I'm gonna go play with my Legos here, or like play with my toy and it looks like a boat and all that? It's like, oh, I'm gonna go put it in the tub and it don't float.
Oh yeah, because it's top heavy.
Yep, top heavy. It's such an utter disappointment, crushing to the soul.
But then as I got older, I took those Legos and I stopped playing with them and I used them for more practical purposes. I took apart that giant Lego brick and I built a coin box. Comes with its own Lego door.
It's actually a really relatively good idea.
So now, whenever I have change, which I get from time to time from working, I open up the little door, which is up top.
I'm going to pretend I'm not seeing this Bristia
And then I
performing
put the
the
coins
Michael
in.
Jackson maneuver. Here's your cannon. Throw this clip in over him talking. No.
What?
I was saying I'm going to pretend I said I'm going to pretend I'm not seeing a Brista walk backwards. It was doing the moonwalk. It pulled a Michael Jackson. And it was carrying honey, too. For no reason. You've been struck by a true criminal.
You've been struck by. You've been hit by truck.
Roadblock. You know what? I like your idea better. You've been hit by a truck.
You ever see that?
No.
Alright, hold on.
Man, you know who the best waifu is? Truck Chan, something like. I don't remember what the joke is. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
The truck that hits every fucking person it can, apparently, or whatever it goes.
So they can get isekai'd to another world.
Prepare to get fucking isekai'd, motherfucker.
Transformer. Alright, there, watch that one. You've been struck by, you've been hit by truck.
Video is not available in your current country.
Just go to the YouTube link.
You've been hit by, you've been stuck by truck. What?
Wow! I don't know why, but I'm just catching pals. Supposed to be doing dungeons. Wait, why was I doing dungeons?
You were thinking it was a good idea that we need to do raids when we're not ready for that yet.
We're ready.
Says you.
Maybe the Stegans need to level up more.
You're funny.
Mainly because I have some that are still in my PAL box that are fucking level 1, so I should probably pick those up. Have them go mining and whatnot. I need one more. How many fragments do we need?
We need like 4, I believe.
Okay, then I need one more.
I guess I should ask the question. Do you have the summoning altar?
Oh. Where is that?
We need the summoning. It's in the technology tree at tier 33 for the ancient technology. Okay, good. That saves me the problem of having to get it.
Incidentally, my dungeon hopping is actually giving me some ancient points occasionally.
I'm not getting any because I'm not doing anything. Whoop!
Can I see my fucking temperature gauge? There we go.
You've been hit by. You've been struck by a Ford.
Ford pickup truck. Sound your Ford makes when you're driving. It's like, wow, this is very musical.
Dude, I'd want a horn or like, yeah, I'd want a horn that does the Jaws theme. So you just catch you on the highway, you just hear, dan it, just creeping up behind you.
One thing that I want so badly is, okay, you know how when you're driving a car and someone's being stupid, so you want to honk at them, and then your car's like, beep. Like, okay. But then, let's say that same scenario, but you're in a truck, and you want to, and someone does something stupid, so then you honk your horn, it's like, meh. Like, oh, okay. Shouldn't it be, like, more extravagant?
Yo, you mean more like assertive or aggressive?
Yeah.
Like a semi-truck?
Yeah. But even some semi-trucks have, like, the fucking, it's like, that's still not that great.
Yeah, true, but regardless, it gets the
So,
point across.
What I want to do is what this one guy did.
Oh god, where's this going, Cannon?
Where he was at a red light with a car in front of him. It turns green, and for a solid 10 seconds, decent amount of time, 10 to 20 seconds, the car doesn't move. So the guy's like, wake the fuck up! Hits the horn, and it's a train horn. So it's just, bang! And motherfucker, did he move? It's like, oh, that's what I need. No pathetic little horn.
Have you seen the bit where it's just like some dude's like honking? It's like, move your car! I don't know how to drive.
Oh yeah.
What do you mean? I don't know how to drive. And your lizard's on fire.
What?
Your Relaxosaurus locus on fire.
God damn it.
That's great. Yeah, where it's just like, move your car. It's like, I don't know.
I can't.
What do you
mean you can't?
Move it. Okay. I don't know.
Starts crying.
And it's just like that the guy's like, you don't know, I could be your boss one day. I already have a job. Maybe in the future.
He's also that same guy where he does the fucking chain. Where he does the pay it forward chain at like the fast food joint.
I want 5,500. I want 500. No, you got to pay.
No, you have to pay.
I'm not doing it. You have to. It's like,
what's he doing? He's trying to start a food chain. Ah, goes back. Oh fuck! Now see what you did.
Yeah, I find that bit also funny, but his reaction to the whole like move your car thing, I totally do that when someone's honking at me. Just I don't know how to drive. What do you mean? I don't know how.
What the fuck?
Start breaking down in tears. Oh no, I need more wood. Oh no, what will I ever do? Ooh, some trees, perfect.
I like the one where there's a bunch of people and they're like, I'm doing my part. I'm doing my part. I'm doing my part.
Shit.
I ain't done shit.
Yeah, it reminds. Every time I hear that or find it, it always reminds me of Spaceballs, where it's like he said, comb the desert, so we're combing the desert. You guys find anything? No.
We ain't found shit.
I just loved how each guy just had a significantly smaller comb.
Well,
every time.
Okay.
Well,
do you want to know the joke behind that?
Comb the desert.
No, there's more to that about the size of the combs.
You're gonna have to explain that one for me because I haven't seen it for a while and I was too young when I first watched it.
Okay, so how many combs were in the desert? That's the one I can't remember. Was it 2 or 3?
3.
Okay, so the first 2 combs were the same size.
Yeah.
But the third comb was smaller because it was a black guy combing the desert. Now you're probably wondering, how the fuck does that correlate?
I get it, because I've seen a lot of African people who use those kinds of combs.
It's mainly for afros.
Yeah, for afros.
So, that is the reason.
I just gotta say, the actor lineups for that movie was a little bit too good, in my opinion. I liked it really nicely. Like, they had John Candy as Barf.
Mel Brooks.
Rick. Yeah, Mel Brooks was the president. Rick Moranis as Dark Helmet. I only really knew him from Little Shop of Horrors and Ghostbusters.
Yeah, you don't really see him in much.
Yeah, not anymore. I don't know. Well, you don't
Which
see
is
him
weird,
much.
'cause
in
he's a good actor.
many- Yeah, he's a nice actor, but unfortunately, I think he might have passed away.
Oh,
Maybe.
really?
I don't know. Maybe. Google, riddle me that. Nope. He says it says he's still alive. He's
Huh.
71 years old. And that will have to do for this episode of Palworld.
Palworld!
Yeah,
you know
Palworld.
what? I have a feeling I made that joke already.
Yeah,
Talking
we
about
already have.
saturation.
I
All right, yeah.
I've
All
done
right.
it every time.
Yeah. Tune in next time.
Tune in next time for more Palworld cleanup details.
What? Yeah.